What's up guys, here Jackson Vian here, and welcome to my channel. In the next few videos here I am going to be creating, I'm going to show you how you can reach more of your audience here with every single release and how to set up your release for success. If you've been in the music industry here for a while, you will know that there's three main players in which you can increase your streams, get new fans, and grow as an artist. Now, the main platform you should really spend a lot of your time here is Spotify. Now, Spotify here is probably one of the biggest players in the music industry. If you're successful on Spotify, naturally the success on other platforms will gradually come as you get bigger. Now here's the thing, Apple Music is important, YouTube is important, Instagram is important as well, but building a constant and consistent message on Spotify and then aligning that with your other platforms will greatly increase your streams and build your brand across them all. So here's the thing about Spotify. Now, if you are a producer and you produce deep house music, naturally you would think Spotify would send your music and share it to people who like deep house music and people who enjoy that kind of sound. Now, that is true to a certain extent, but when you first publish your first 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 songs, Spotify is in the process of learning you as an artist. It's gonna learn what kind of musician you are, what kind of music you like, and also what kind of music you are producing. Now, it's gonna take time for Spotify to build up that profile of you, and when it has enough data, it's gonna recommend and start recommending your song to different artists, to different people, and to different music fans in general who are on Spotify. The thing is, with every single track you release, Spotify gets a little bit more data on the kind of musician that you are. And the good thing about that is that with every single track you release, you can have a different message. You can have a consistent theme, and with each track, you can be tying in the bigger picture, which is creating your own sound, creating your own style, and making your music very unique. Now, Spotify's main goal is to keep the user on the platform the longest. Realistically, it doesn't really care about the musicians. It does care for, say, instance, the bigger players. It's gonna promote them more because the people who come to Spotify are more looking for those bigger artists because they already have a following. They already have people who want to go on Spotify, subscribe to Spotify, and pay the $9.99 monthly fee to listen to their favorite artists that they might already like and follow on other platforms. But for the upcoming artists, Spotify's main goal is to check out what kind of music you have, then analyze how that music will fit into keeping the users on the platform longer. So if you create slap house music, if you create deep house or progressive house music, you are competing with every single other artist on there that is creating the same genre or the similar genre as you, but you always will have an equal chance from the beginning if you do things right. Now the thing here is with Spotify is every time you release a track, again, it analyzes the type of track that it is and the people that engage with the track. So if you were advertising your music on different platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and so on, every single person that is coming into your Spotify, it's recording and it knows the data. Now from that data, Spotify will determine if it wants to push your track further or if it just wants to leave it as is. Now, if there's a good response from the people that are listening to your track and they're saving it, they're following you, and they're listening to the track for more than 30 seconds, then Spotify is going to push that out to more people. Now, if the response is so-so or negative, it's not gonna push the track out to more algorithmic playlists and recommendations on Spotify. Now that is the main thing here, is that Spotify, it does want you to succeed. It wants the artists to grow as a following, because in the end that will help them as a platform succeed and help the platform grow. But it only wants to help you succeed if you are creating quality content that people are engaging with for the longest time that they can on Spotify, which ideally is by listening to the entire track. Every time someone listens to your Spotify and listens to a song, they have to listen to it for at least 30 seconds for it to count as an official play. If they don't listen to it for 30 seconds, that play will not be counted as an official play, and you will not be recorded on your Spotify metrics or your analytics, because it's not an official play in Spotify eyes. So every person that you come to your Spotify, you want them to be listening to your tracks for more than 30 seconds, ideally the entire track, because then you will be able to be on more suggestive playlists by Spotify and also be found by other curators. Now that wraps up my first video here on my first video in the Spotify series, and I'm going to be creating multiple videos here on how to grow as an artist on Spotify and other platforms as well. Thanks so much for tuning in, and if you did like this content or you did like this video, feel free to push the like button and ring the notification bell and subscribe below. Cheers.